Hi everybody! So this week's topic for writing is going to be ladybugs, and I picked it because we're raising ladybugs at our house right now. So I thought that I would do a little read aloud to share with you guys a book called Ladybugs. So you can watch this video, you'll learn a little bit more about them, and it might help you when you're ready to create your web, okay? So I'm going to do my best to read it to you and also show you the pictures. Everybody pay attention. This is Ladybugs, the title of the book. Ladybugs, our front cover. Here's our back cover. Our author down here, it's by Gail Gibbons. Okay, so a flower gently sways in the breeze. A small bug is looking for food. It's a ladybug. There's the ladybug. Many ladybugs fly and move about looking for food. They eat aphids and other insects such as scales and mites that are harmful to plants. So these are little aphids and these are mites. You can see there. A ladybug is a beetle. The hard outside of an adult ladybug's body protects its soft insides. A beetle is an insect with a hard outside covering and it has 2 sets of wings. So here's a ladybug's body. Okay, so this is the outer wing, and then it says the males are smaller than the females. These are the antennae that are used for touching, tasting, and smelling. This is the head, the eye, the thorax, and they have strong jaws that help them to eat other insects. They have 6 short legs that have sticky pads of hair at the ends, and this is their abdomen, their tummy. So like other insects, a ladybug's body has 3 main parts. They are the head, they are the thorax, and the abdomen. Here's the top view of a ladybug. Okay, so the ladybug has 2 sets of wings. These are the outer wings that are hard and they protect the inner wings. These are the inner wings here. And they're delicate and they're the ones that they use for flying. So there are different types of ladybugs here, and we'll go over them. Ladybugs can be many different colors and sizes. Some are as small as the head of a pin. Others can be as large as a child's fingernail. Most of them are some size in between. So this is the 2-spotted ladybug, the 4-spotted ladybug, this is the yellow-spotted ladybug, the 7-spotted ladybug, which is the most common ladybug in North America, which is the continent that we live in. This is the banded ladybug, and this one right here is called the mottled ladybug. All right, so they live on 6 of the 7 continents in the world, and many scientists believe that there are about 5,000 different kinds of ladybugs around the world. They also believe that there are about 475 different types of ladybugs in North America. So here's the map of where they live. Anywhere that's yellow is where they live. So you can see they just don't live here in Antarctica, where it's very, very cold, and then way, way, way up north, like where the North Pole is. The 4 stages. Okay, so ladybugs mate in the spring and the summer, and a ladybug finds its mate by scent rather than by sight. About 1 week after mating, the female lays her eggs. Okay, so here's the ladybug right here, and it says there are plenty of aphids that her young will eat as they grow. So the female lays her yellow eggs in a safe place, and a ladybug may lay anywhere between 2 and 100 eggs. So between 2 and 100 babies this ladybug's gonna have. The female leaves her eggs after she lays them, so she flies away afterwards. And during the next week, the eggs turn from yellow to white. So they went from yellow over here, now they're white, okay? And here are the aphids that ladybugs like to eat. The second stage is when they are larvae. After a few days, the eggs are ready to hatch. The thin shells begin to split open. The ladybug larvae crawl out. They eat their eggshells and they begin eating aphids. One larva can eat about 30 aphids a day. A larva eats so much that its outside covering becomes too tight. The outside covering splits and is shed. A new larger outside covering takes its place, and this is called molting. So the ladybug gets too big and then needs something a little bit that's gonna fit it a little bit better, okay? The larva continues to eat and get larger it may not molt three more times. It may molt, sorry, 3 more times before it's fully grown. As you can see it molting. After molting for the last time, the larva attaches itself to a safe place using a sticky liquid at the end of its abdomen. So there, it's sticking to the little twig right here. So this is the 3rd stage when it becomes a pupa. The ladybug larva is now called a pupa. It's kind of a funny name, huh? Outside, the covering of the pupa is becoming hard, probably to protect it, huh? Inside, the ladybug pupa will continue to develop. It will not eat or move during this time, so it's super still. Here's the 4th stage when it becomes a ladybug. Now the ladybug pupa begins to split open its hard covering. Head first, the ladybug pulls its body out, and the ladybug's body is pale and soft, and it has no dots yet. So here we go, we see it coming out. Its body slowly hardens. Its 2 delicate, transparent inner wings, which will be used for flying, extend to dry. So when it first comes out, it's too wet to be able to fly around. Then they slip back under the hard outer wings for protection. So there it's trying to, the little delicate wings they are used for flying are trying to dry out. In about 1 hour, the ladybug is ready to live at a ladybug's life, and dots begin to appear. So after an hour, they start to get their color. Ladybugs crawl around more than they fly. Soon the adult ladybug opens its hard wings and unfolds its flying wings. The ladybug lifts itself up into the air. It will spend its life going from plant to plant, eating aphids and other insects. Danger! A ladybug has many enemies, including birds, frogs, and other insects. It has 3 major ways to defend itself. Its bright color is nature's warning to others that this insect may be poisonous or just taste bad. When a ladybug is attacked, its leg joints ooze a yellow fluid. It has a terrible smell that keeps enemies away, so they're super stinky. A ladybug will also pretend to be dead, and then the predator will lose interest. So here he is pretending to be dead. Here's the yucky yellow stuff that comes out. I know everybody wants to see that part. All right. So ladybugs must protect themselves from cold weather. Thousands of ladybugs find a safe, warm place, such as under a rock or nestled under leaves. Like other insects, and some ladybugs fly to a warmer climate. Like other insects, ladybugs are cold-blooded. Their body temperatures are controlled by the air surrounding them. They become active again when the temperature rises to about 59 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 15 degrees Celsius. Gardeners and farmers have always been against insects that damage their plants and crops, but they appreciate ladybugs because they eat plant-damaging insects. So farmers like ladybugs because they eat the bad bugs that kill their crops. In the late 1800s, many crops in California were attacked by destructive insects. Farmers were desperate. When lots of ladybugs were released into the fields, they ate the destructive insects. Within a year, crops were thriving again. When farms became larger, farmers began to use poisonous pesticides to kill plant-eating insects. With time, some farmers realized those pesticides could be bad for the crops because they damaged soil, polluted water, and were harmful to wildlife, including ladybugs. So pesticides are chemicals sprayed on crops to kill insects. You guys remember that from when we planted in our friendship garden, huh? Today, agriculture experts are finding safer ways to protect crops, which includes the use of ladybugs. Organic foods are grown without using chemicals. Many plants have ladybugs, helping them to become insect-free and grow into delicious foods that we can eat. Ladybugs are beautiful to look at and interesting to watch, but they are also important insects that help the environment. So here are ladybugs, just a few more little interesting facts. It takes about 3,000 ladybugs to protect 1 acre of plants. An adult ladybug can eat about 100 aphids and other tiny insects in a day. A ladybug's inner wings beat 85 times per second, super fast. A ladybug can fly about 15 miles an hour. Ladybugs Sorry, went away. Okay. Ladybugs are also called ladybird beetles. Ladybugs can swim. Some ladybugs have no dots or patterns. And depending on the kind of ladybug, some can live for about a month, while others can live to be 2 years old. So, and that's it. There's some websites here if parents want to check them out. Ladybugs. I'll hold it there for a second. All right. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed your book on ladybugs. Tomorrow, let's make a web.